Hi guys, it's Cutie Cuddles Nursery here, and I have a review / box opening. My husband, my birthday was last Friday, the 26th of July, and he took it upon himself to basically buy me a birthday gift. My birthday gift obviously didn't get here until Monday the 29th, I believe. And that's perfectly fine, you know. My husband even will go on Bountiful Babies and he will try and order me kits that he thinks looks good and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate him. For a husband to be indulging in your reborn business with dolls, stuff like that, it means a lot to basically the women, especially when you have full support and you're not trying to, you know, keep your reborn life separate from your personal life, you know, stuff like that. You can actually indulge in it with me. If you hear like little noise in the background, it's my kids. It's Kiani and Nathan. I just got back from my birthday trip yesterday, and I bought them some gifts. Okay. And I bought them some gifts for them to play with when I got back, and they're right now, like, deliberating over them. But anyway, he bought me a silicone, which in other words, not really like sculpt silicone. This is more of like the knockoff versions of silicone, which is perfectly fine in my point. If anybody is not okay with silicones like that, please do not watch the video. Okay, if you are offended by something like that, then it's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own personal preference. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you a couple things that I bought for the baby. Because he did tell me that he bought me a baby. I just recently found out that it's actually the knockoff silicone. So it's perfectly fine. My husband's not completely aware of exactly all the dolls and what not to get and what to get. And I'm not going to scold him for it because, you know, it's perfectly fine. Anyway, one thing that I did pick up on my trip was a little bath towel. I do have several bath towels, but they have been through some of my dolls, so I did get a new one just specifically for this baby, and I like that it had a little pizza. I'm thinking it's supposed to be a pie, but it looks like a pizza. Another thing that I got the baby are some pacifiers. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these ones or other ones, but I did get some pacifiers because I had a lot more boy pacifiers than I did girls. So whether I use these for my reborns or the silicone, it all depends. I did get her some bows, some hairbands. I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys, and hold the camera with the other, so bear with me. This is something I picked up, I think, out of Ross. I thought was super cute. They had a good deal on some baby clothes. And it also, says cutie pie on it. I just not noticed that. But I love, 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 love unicorns. Oh my gosh, I love unicorns. Another outfit I got from Ross was made with love. Guys, quit. And this was super, super cute. I got them in a 0 to 3 months because I did do some research on these babies, which I'm not completely sure about these babies at all. But I did do some research on them and found out that this baby is actually, I think, It's supposed to be 23 inches. So I kind of figured this baby would have been a bigger newborn than it would be the actual newborn. So I went and got 0 to 3 months just in case. If not, I have newborn clothes and I can always go shopping again. I put my Bobby pillow out for him. Guys, quit fighting. Get out of the kitchen. My kids, anybody that is a reborn artist or a reborn collector and you have kids that are little ones, you know, please leave comments on how you guys, you know, work with your kids in your workspace, plus doing videos. How do you, you know, basically separate it? Especially when it's summertime and kids are home. Here's another one I got, I believe, from Walmart. It's from Child of Mine, in other words, Carter. And it was, I think this one's 0 to 3 months too. It's basically a onesie with a little dress over it. I like crabs, reminds me of SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs, and I thought this was just super adorable. You know, I'm not a big fan of stripes, but the color on this, kind of like a neon pink, was gorgeous. Some more pacifiers. It's Paw Patrol. Another outfit that I got from Walmart. It's a jumper. I love jumpers, especially when, you know, it's more of the summertime. It's hot in Florida. If anybody doesn't know, I am from Florida. And our winters are basically heated too. So our winters aren't very hot until like January or February. Here this is. Okay, I think that's all my goodies that I did recently get. Let me put them all back inside the box. Oops, I left one thing out. Hey Keanu, please pick that up for me. Now, you guys are going to have to bear with me really quickly. I am going to try and attempt to get the packaging out of the box. There's literally a box within a box. So I'm going to try and maneuver the packaging out first. I would have one of my kids hold the camera, but they're the ones who love the camera. And you'd probably see like their forehead or their nose the whole time. Oh my goodness. I am literally fighting with a box to get out of the box. Okay, this is almost impossible. Excuse me for just a second, everyone. I am going to put the camera down and attempt to get this box out of here. Or just rip the box. Yeah, I'm gonna rip the box. As you all can hear me ripping it. I don't really need the packaging box. I might save the box that it originally came in. Oh my goodness, this thing is so heavy. Ooh, so heavy.
The party?
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is really heavy. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay.
This is the party?
Huh?
This is the party?
Yeah, it does have little party balloons on the front, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so here's what the box looks like. I'm pretty sure there are a lot more reborn artists and a lot more reborn collectors and silicone collectors who do have these babies. Now, I know everybody who has issues with these dolls from China or from wherever, and they feel a certain type of way. They say they're stolen sculpts and, you know, things like that, which it might be the case. I'm not saying it isn't. But right along with the Astrid Drake dolls and the Paradise Gallery dolls, all these dolls, they all came from somewhere. They all had to be made from something somewhere. We can't just basically, believe it or not, in our human minds, we can't make up faces on our own. There's just no such thing. So whether we seen this face from when we were first born to the point to where we are older now, we seen the face somewhere. It came from somewhere. And every doll needs to be loved. And quite frankly, I do not have a problem with these dolls. Some people do. I don't. So if you do have a problem with these dolls, please, please do not watch. I don't want to offend anybody, but this is my own preference, and I am entitled to my own personal opinion. So I did say this is a box opening / review because I don't think I've ever had one of these dolls before. So I am really curious on to give anyone who is thinking about a doll like this to start off with. That's perfectly fine. Do what you do, but this is a good review to watch just to see how these dolls are. But I'm gonna stop running my mouth and open this up. I do like the packaging though, it's really cute. Ah! Sneak peek. I have her upside down. Everybody just see her face. I do have the baby upside down, and if anybody hasn't realized it yet, it is a girl. I'm gonna try and focus. Oh my goodness. This box around. Ugh.
I'll show her.
Okay.
I'll show her.
But here's the baby.
I told her. It scared you.
She's going to need to be washed. Here's something that looks concerning. There's pink on this box right here. It looks like where the paint, or it might have, it's super hot here. It really is. So it might be where the paint is like sort of, I guess, melting off of it. I hope not, but it is super hot. It's not wet or anything. It's not coming off on my hands. So I'm not entirely sure how long that's been there, but there's that. There's her face. Everybody got a chance to see. It looks like she's folded in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get her out. Oh, she feels nice. Not hard at all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead. I believe, there's some things. Birth certificate. And I believe these are the extra eyes they sent just in case you wanted to change them. We'll look at those too. Remove the box. I'm sorry, I didn't want this video to be super long, but it's what it's turning out to be. Alrighty. Let's set the baby down.
Barney.
Oh my goodness, I hope she fits into 0 to 3 months. It looks like she's a lot bigger than that.
Is your big? Is your Barney?
But this baby is super big. I know you guys got a chance to see her face, but I am going to show you her feet. Oh my gosh, she feels amazing. She is a little sticky. So she's a little sticky. But from other videos that I watch with the knockoff silicones, this baby does not feel like they say that they do. The ones that are really super like a hard silicone. I mean, she's not super hard and she's not super soft either. But it's like that just the right soft to where you don't feel like you're about to break it. But look at that. That is beautiful.
Hey.
I'm not very familiar with silicones that much, but I can say I am very happy right now. Minus the stickiness and the paint that looks like it's, it almost looks like hair dye, in other words. When you get your rooting, the mohairs that have dye in them, and sometimes if you don't wash it before you root it, the dye tends to leak off into the vinyl. So that's what it looks like it was happening to her face. But I'm thinking it was from the heat. This baby has went through some heat. Ooh. Oh, look at that little outfit. It's cute. Not something I'm ever going to use, of course, because this kind of feels like one of those baby doll clothings that you get from Walmart. And I kind of prefer the realistic look. But her hands are super squishy. She smells really good. So there's that. She's still really sticky, so she does need to be powdered down.
Stick me.
I don't mind the fact that she doesn't have like little nail tips and stuff like that, because I don't feel like newborns are actually born with those things until they're like a couple weeks old. So this is fine. You can see the seams where the mold took place. But again, that's fine. I'm not going to take her clothes off and show her little bits because we all know what YouTube feels like about that. And some people don't prefer that. So I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to look at her off camera.
Oh, it says chew to eat. Chew, you chew, it comes in your mouth.
It did show me in the photos that she was able to take a pacifier. But it does look like the hole isn't super big. So I'm going to probably have to modify a pacifier or something right there because the hole doesn't look huge enough to put an actual pacifier in there. So there's that. Something on her nose. Oh, it looks like a piece of silicone. She is a baldie. I do have hair that I plan on rooting in her head. But her head is super beautiful. I love the way her face looks. Her reddishness, I love splotchy babies, so that's kind of a plus to me. Some people don't prefer that. Some people like the milkier kind of look, but I love the splotchiness. There's another seam you can see. My kids are like so all in the camera. And I will be piercing her ears once I get her hair rooted. She is adorable. I love that little nose. Love that nose. But I'm hoping she does fit into the 0 to 3 months because from the looks of her, she looks like she fits into 3 to 6 months. But we will see. But here's my little baby, my birthday baby. And thank you guys for watching Cuties Cuddles Nursery. I will be putting my page down in the link from Facebook. And let you guys take a look at my page. I have tons of babies on there from how previously what I've done to what's sold, what's being sold now. I am a reborn artist. I do not make silicones. Silicones are kind of a dream thing for me. So I am working on that. This will be my keeper though. I did do a review. This is also a birthday gift. And I'm going to say thank you, sweetheart, to my hubby for doing this for me. Because he listens to me all the time talk about, I want a silicone, I want a silicone. And you know, budget's tight when you've got a whole business going on, plus 2 kids and school starting back, and it's a whole big mess. So he did, you know, want to make my dream come true, and I am grateful for that, whichever silicone this is. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like my video, and I will be posting more in the following weeks. But thank you guys.